Luis Enrique, he had two secret weapons, were his two fullbacks, Mendes and Hakimi. They did a phenomenal job today. With these two weapons, you don't need your strikers, you don't need your Ballon d'Or carrier, Dembele. You are sustained. That's the main reason that PSG won. That again proves that PSG, they don't count on one player. They play as a team. And last season they won the Champions League as a team. Now you ask me, Capitano, are you being serious? Yes, I'm being serious. And let me prove it to you. Now let's get to the tactical board. Barcelona is on the red side. Barcelona played with 4-2-3-1. Hansi Flick used this formation to apply aggressive pressure on the back line of PSG and force turnovers high up the pitch, aiming to win the ball in the dangerous areas and exploit PSG's build-up. While Enrique played with 4-3-3, he played with this formation to absorb the aggressive high press from Barcelona and utilize quick rapid transitions to create chances. As you can see with our new tactical board, to bring more clarity and bring more value. Please, if you'd like to support us and you like our content, please give us a like button and subscribe and leave your comments below. And now let's get into the game. Barcelona started the game with a high press. As we could see from the beginning, before getting to the game, I just want to mention something. Something is sitting in my heart. When I saw Araujo on the bench, come on Hansi Flick. Araujo's been playing really well the past few games. And he started the past few games and he performed really well. And we started seeing the old Araujo that Barca fans know. Come on, I was surprised how come he left him in the bench in an important game like this. You can't make a sudden change. I understand you want to play with the ball and build up from the back. Especially Garcia is better than Araujo in this aspect. You need a solid and leader in the back. And now let's get to the game. Yes, Hansi Flick started with a high press, trying to make a turnovers in the dangerous areas from the get-go. He disrupted PSG's build-up. Yes, at the beginning the high pressure was efficient, but the build-up was useless. As we could see in minute 441. Barcelona attempted patiently to circulate the ball and get PSG out of their high line, but created no immediate threat. The first 10 minutes we saw that Lamine Yamal's trying to create a chaos on the right flank, but Mendes was there, this solid guy and the man of the match from my opinion. He was there and cutting all the water and electricity from this guy. However, Barcelona missed an amazing chance in minute 13 when Lamine Yamal played an amazing pass, an amazing curved pass to Ferran Torres. And Ferran Torres tried to score the goal. And there was a defender, his name, Zabrani. After this missed chance, Barcelona didn't give up and they tried again and again. 4 minutes later, Ferran Torres was able to score the first goal. Behind this goal, there is a story. Let me show it to you. And here we could see the positions of the players during the goal. This is Vitinha, had the ball, and right in front of him was Pedri and Olmo high pressing him. They cut the lanes. Lamine Yamal here is cutting the passing lane, so he didn't have any, and Ferran Torres behind him, so he didn't have any chance. So he thought that he would give it to Mendes, but Lamine Yamal reads the play and intercept the pass, creating an immediate numerical advantage in 3 versus 2, and he plays the ball to Rashford. Rashford with one touch, he gave it to Ferran Torres, and the ball ended in the net. That was very simple. Hansi Flick got what he wanted, a high press in the opponent third, and create a quick turnovers in a dangerous zones. This simplifies Hansi Flick way of attacking and high press. After the goal, we saw that Barcelona tried to create a couple more chances, and as well as they started focusing on creating overloads on the wings, as we see in minute 38 when Kondi underlapped Lamine Yamal, and Olmo was there to create an overload in that area and find some space. Especially Mendes was there. He was supported by Pacho and Vitinha. However, PSG wasn't quite. After the goal, they even had a couple of chances, especially when the secret weapon started working. Mendes. He started a quick transition, carrying the ball from the left back all the way to the central. But De Jong was there. He stopped him. He made a technical foul and he got a yellow card. But this Mendes, he was just on fire, utilizing his speed and his high pace cutting inside. A few minutes later, before ending the first half, Mendes created the same chaos. He played 1-2 with Mbappé, and he carried the ball to the midfield and exploited the empty spaces, and Kondi let him go without committing any tactical foul. So Mendes utilized this mistake from Kondi to begin. Then Koparsi committed another mistake by leaving Molo alone, and he lost his balance and fell down. And Molo utilized the chance and scored an amazing goal. This youngster, we noticed today PSG, they're playing with multiple players with 18 years old. They're having another La Masia in their house. It's amazing, this team. This team proves that they are the best team in the world, and they are gonna compete for the Champions League again. And they might win it because they have the capacity to do it, and they have the player and they have the hunger as well. Above all, they have the coach. They have Luis Enrique, who studied Barcelona the first half and fixed his mistakes in the second half. So he started the second half with 4-2-4, as we could see in minute 45, in order to control the tempo and control the build-up. And this shape would provide more vertical pressure and central options, immediately putting Barcelona's under threat. So this shape allowed PSG to control the tempo in the second half. That's why we saw them, they had the position in the second half. However, Hansi Flick committed a big mistake in the second half. He should have brought in Casado from the beginning of the second half, because it was apparent that Olmo wasn't able to implement the high press, and he wasn't in his best shape. So this mistake allowed PSG to control the midfield by Vitinha and Royce providing support to the defense as well as to the forward. So Barcelona had no other option than counting on direct play, as we could see in minute 63 when they counted on direct set pieces when Pedri shot and wasn't successful. This direct play from Barcelona resulted in almost missing an important chance. Actually, he didn't miss it. Zubrini and Hakimi, they were able to block the shot as Zubrini did it in the first half. Hakimi was able to do it in the second half. After Barcelona missed that chance, we saw Barcelona got out of the game. We didn't see them creating lots of chances after this, but what we saw, two weapons from PSG. On the right is Hakimi and on the left is Nuno Mendes. They were flying, creating a high press. As we could see in minute 68, Hakimi pushed to press outside Barcelona's box. This tactical instruction demonstrated PSG intent to score the second goal and to create some overload in the attack, especially from both sides, utilizing Conde's weakness today, as well as Gerard Martin, although he performed well in the first half, but in the second half it was obvious that he was tired due to the high pressure from Hakimi, especially when Enrique brought in Lucas Hernandez and counted on Mendes as a winger. That caused Koundé to lose his mind. He didn't know what he was doing. He was basically roaming around himself. He made him go crazy. And on the other side, Hakimi, he had no mercy on Martin until Baldi came in. But still Baldi wasn't in his best shape because it's his first game after a long injury since August. But this high press on the wings created confusion on Barca's defending line. As we could see in last minute, they lost focus. And at the same time, nobody was pressing on Vitinha. It was apparent that Barcelona's team is quite very tired and they weren't able to press on the ball. They weren't able to press Vitinha, who was carrying the ball. He was able to play a long ball to Hakimi, and Hakimi didn't let it go. And he gave an amazing assist to Ramos, who ended the ball in the net and scored the victory goal. With this result, PSG won the game. At the end of the video, I want to mention this. This was an early tactical battle, but I think both teams, they weren't able to play their best due to the injuries. Rafinha and Fermin Lopez and some other players from Barcelona's team, and PSG weren't having Kvara and Dembele and Doué and some other players. So it was a big game in a wrong time. But I think the players who played, they performed very well. And we'll see you guys in next video. If you like this video and you would like to support us, give us a like and subscribe. And peace.